Morning. Let's have a look at equities. We're going to start off with the FTSE. As you know, Friday we were looking for a C leg. We got our B leg we were looking for on the Thursday, and we banged down. It's a very nice day. Now the thing is, we should really get a bigger C leg. I believe we really are looking for the 580, 5840 to 5890 on futures as the target area. And the bounce we had on Friday after the initial sell-off wasn't that big on the FTSE, but it was enough on the Dow pretty much, and probably on the S&P too virtually, and might try a bit higher again today initially, but ultimately we should be heading down to this sort of area. Now on the weeklies we've got these big momentum gaps that have been left. Now this is a momentum gap that's been left at quite a stretch level, which we haven't seen in a long time. So will it get filled this week? It's probably going to try and have a go. But really, my ideal scenario is that we go down first and then go back up to fill these momentum gaps. On the day, we don't really have a momentum line to look at. We've just got this channel line here with a 59.51 swing area to 40 low value, so 59.40 to 50 is our support today, and we're trading at 60 just pre-market open, so 10 ticks above the swing level, and it may well try and have a bounce up towards the 5992 area if it can, though I have to say maybe during UK time it will, but later on I'd imagine it will try and come back down again. This doesn't have a momentum line in particular today at the bottom area, so this can break to the downside, and it's a descending mom line, and it can be breaking to the upside as well. Today's really best thing to do is look at the short-term stuff, which I'll do and be on the trading room later. But just to reiterate, the target for this initially has got to be 58.40 to 90. That's really where it should be, and this is probably a first move down and trying to recover a bit before it bangs down there. Now, as I said, we'll have a look at the US markets now, because it's really the key. They did most of the correct work on Friday. Now, these closed right on the momentum line, right on the swing level, 1343.75, which is where we closed. 143.81 is in fact the swing area and the momentum line today, and it's closed right on it. So as the market opens down on the day, when New York opens, it can push lower. If it holds above this 1343.75 on the opening, then it's got a chance to go back up to 1352.33. Though I have to say, the bounce we saw in New York took us up to 1347 area on Friday from its lows at 133. What was its low? 33.71. It got up to a little bit higher than 43. Got up to almost 47. So its bounce back from a first move down was virtually done on Friday anyway, and the market's trading in London at 38, so we're below the swing area at the moment. We're down here. Now normally when it closes right on a mom line, it's above a descending mom line. As long as it opens up, it should hold for the day. But if it did, I don't think it would go much higher than the 52. We could end up with an inside momentum day, and the thing you're at risk of is this is short and this is short. They're both short. This isn't below neutral though. It's the only thing that will allow you to give you that bounce, because when these are both short, even if you've got a slightly above momentum line, that's the one time these momentum lines do fail, when the market is short. And looking at the weekly again here, we're not short yet on the weekly, so there's strength there to pull it back up. We've got a little momentum line down here at 1334. But that's one that can be broken. This one may find support down here at sort of minus 15, almost, which is 1320. Now my target for this sell-off here is 1310 to 20 area. So we'll actually just put that in there. This is the target area. We'll stick these lines in. $1310 to $1320. This is what we're looking for ultimately, and that's why this could go down for a much deeper sea leg today if we open below the swing area, which really we should do, to be honest, because they said the bounce on Friday was pretty much there. If we look at the Dow, that had a pretty good bounce as well off the lows, and that's again has opened up. Oh, that's closed. Need to get this. It's right on the swing area as well, so it's literally right on the momentum line. It looks like it's slightly above it because the momentum line is slightly lower, but as I said, these are both short, pointing down 2 days in a row, which means new daily lows normally. 95%, 90% of the time we'll get new daily lows with it pointing down 2 days in a row after it's turned down. So be aware of that. The only problem is this is close slightly above the mom line, and you know it will probably try to hold, which means if it does hold on the opening and we're back up here, then we're going to try and have a go to just take out this high value slightly if it tries to do a full retracement. But we're trading at 12,616 at the moment, and that is about 50 below neutral, which is here, so it's just underneath the momentum line. And as I said, it's the swing, and it's closed right on the swing level. So if it opens back up there, good luck. But at the end of the day, it's short, and I wouldn't trust the mom lines today necessarily on that basis. Again, momentum gap inside momentum day. We're trading, as I said, about here, so we're below this as well, and I suspect we should still go down to the downside. Target area on the Dow is really 12,300 here to 400 area. I'm inclined, if you're going to remain short, to cover above 12,400 though. I think this, because of the strength of this move, any pullback will be more towards the minimum target area rather than the maximum target area, and I will always cover in front of it and then look to buy into that target area if it does get in there. DAX, again it's short, and this is actually below neutral. This doesn't have this momentum line is right up here. I've got it on the dash, but that's its actual momentum line as well. We'll stick that in, and I mean the lower momentum line comes all the way down here. And yes, we've got a channel line coming down, and the DAX is trading at 7417 at the moment, just below the swing. So it breaks 7403. That's it's got some support down here at minus 100 at 7374, and through that. Right down here at minus 200 at 7274. So we'll see if we can try and hold the swing area on the opening. I'm sure it'll have a go, and then we'll try and have a bounce on a Monday morning. But be wary of these momentum lines. This one doesn't have it. The FTSE doesn't really have a momentum line either. We can put one in here if it's going to be the low on the day. If it's not going to break the low value, this will hold. And if it starts to break down below it, then you're going to see down to below the 7400 and 7374 area. I think that's the way to play it today, really. If we just go back to the FTSE, this is the target area, and it is short. Again, with the FTSE, we've got this channel line rather like I just put on the DAX, and if it breaks this 59.40 to 50 area, we're going to see a much deeper C leg. To the standard length is minus 100, which should be 58.92 today, and a real stretch is going to take us down to the 58.40 area down here. Again, the maximum target area for a pullback that we're looking for at the moment. Anyway, I'll update you on the trading room later. Good luck.